Assalamu alaikum students. Today our topic is related to root mean square value of AC, or it's also called as a virtual value or effective value. What do you mean by root mean square value of AC? Root mean square value of AC is defined as the steady current. When a steady current flows through a circuit, for example, we are having this as a circuit, there is some load in the circuit, and we are having the steady current which flows through this very circuit. Once the steady current flows through this very circuit, then there will be dissipation of heat. There will be production of heat in this very material, in this very conductor in some time. Now if we are going to apply the alternating current AC, and that is going to produce the same heat in a time period of t, that is for a full cycle, that's for this very full cycle, it is going to produce heat, same amount of heat, then we can say that's called as root mean square value of AC. So root mean square value of AC is defined as a steady current which flows through a circuit for some time and dissipates same amount of heat as is produced by the alternating current when flows through the same circuit but for a time period of t, that produces some heat, and that is called as what, root mean square value of AC. For this purpose, let we're having some instantaneous value of current, let I equals to I naught sine omega t. This is the value of AC which flows through a conductor of resistance R, and this is the instantaneous value. Then heat dissipated by this very current for, then heat dissipated for small time dt, that will be simply dH is equal to I square R dt. Instead of I we will place I naught, then it will be dH equals to I naught square sine square omega t, it will be R and it will be dt. This is the heat produced for the small time dt. But we have to find out the heat produced when AC flows for time period t. Therefore, total heat produced in conductor for time period of t by AC. How is that obtained? That is obtained by integrating this. So it will be integral of dH equals to integral of, it will be I square I naught square sine square omega t R dt from the limit 0 to capital T. Now differential and integral will leave, it will be simply h equals to, as this is a what, this is peak value, and R it will be the constant, these two will come out of the integral, it will be I naught square, it will be R 0 to T sine square omega t dt. So now we have to solve this very integral, we can put it like this, equals to I naught square R integral of 0 to t sine square omega t, it is written as 1 minus cos of 2 omega t by 2 into dt. Now on solving, it will become as h equals to, it is I naught square, or this t will come out. Now it will become as integral of 0 to t 1 minus cos 2 omega t dt. Now we will make the integral to give the two terms. It will be now like this: h equals to I naught square r by 2, by a long bracket, with 0 to t, this is going to multiply with 1, it will be simply dt, minus times it is going to multiply with this, again integral 0 to t cos of 2 omega t dt. So now we have to solve this very integral, which will be continued in the second lecture.